In order to have a peaceful election devoid of legal suits into the Governing Council of Council for Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria (CRFFN), the Ministry of Transportation at a consultative forum engaged freight forwarders and associations to reach a consensus. 4 out of 5 associations accredited by CRFFN agreed to a 66111 sharing formula in order to have all registered associations represented in the council, but there were different opinions to this proposal.
CRFFN on his own level gave 5 associations accreditation, and these 5 associations are now standing to say that we need to do election. Last time we had an election on areas of cementing our relationship by having each association having a number of people that will represent them, and those people will now go for the election, and this is why we are having a mandate here.
We are agreeing among ourselves as accredited. They now have each represents. My big brother told me to represent Anaka is that the 2 big organizations in terms of spread throughout the entire council of federation and success of Unwana. The other association, voluntarily we have agreed, and that is where all these signatures can be made voluntarily, nobody is asked. And that was how the election was done last 2 years, there was no issue. This time around. Brownson, I want to leave you one thing. Why will somebody be able to freight forward and he does not see any reason to join any of the 5 associations to register?
Madam, I have not seen any profession in Nigeria or any other place where people who say that the 5 associations are created will be afraid to go into another election. I don't see why independent candidates should be elected to factor constitution in Nigeria.
I will not appeal to the Permanent Secretary to let us go on individual candidates for following reasons. If we decide to go on 66611, that should go that people will be disenfranchised. And when the PS or the minister wrote on the elections timetable, it was enumerated there that we should go on individual.
Association of Nigerian Licensed Construction Agents, the NAGAF have been in place in the last 20 and 40 years, and they've had spread throughout the seaports, land borders, and airports. I want to add an addendum. If we want to say it from that, then we should start delisting any association that does not have widespread, because you cannot claim to be an association that is registered by the council and you do not have the widespread. You should be delisted. If we're doing that, association like Apple that is now growing, that is now known, can also come on board.
Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Transportation, Dr. Magdalena Jani, after listening to all parties, advised all freight forwarders to have a roundtable talk in order to agree on a sharing formula for the 15 seats allocated to them in the council.
We have listened to you. We have your communique that the 5 registered or accredited associations with CRFFN have presented, but with a dissenting voice saying that they do not agree to the figures of positions in terms of 66111. And for the sake of fair play, Ministry is not going to make any pronouncements now. But we are going to advise you as freight forwarders to please seek for peace as the first thing. 2, come up with your agreements on how you want to spread your 15 representatives, but the act is sacrosanct. It has to be 5 from each of the zones. And who those 5 are going to be is going to come from you. And we must remember that there is freedom of association. The act does not stop a potential contestant who is not registered with any association not to vote.
There is no argument I had today which I've not had in the past. All right? It's just that today it was said in a very civil manner. Everybody put their position down. The association said what they wanted to say. The individual people said what they have always wanted to say, or said to me in particular. You know, and I think democracy was at its peak, as far as I'm concerned.
Speaking with journalists after the Consultative Forum, Dr. Boniface Anyebunam, founder of NAGAV, Honorable Tony Iju Nwabonike, National President Anauka, and Dr. Rafiu Ladipo, Chairman BOT Council of Managing Directors, insist on the agreed sharing formula.
When you speak to law, there are no sentiments. What do I mean by that? The Council Act is very specific. The organ through which CRFFN speak to the freight forwarders, the Consultative Forum. And that Consultative Forum is made up of the associations registered by the Council. And the 5 associations registered by the Council have spoken. And you are still talking to everybody. You're not talking to the law.
That the meeting is not all that bad. Okay. The good news is that this is the beginning of the all associations. And we've all agreed with one voice that we're going to be together, despite the fact of any division. If any president comes here to say that he does not agree on the sharing formula, we will still go back. It's a minority opinion. I think you people should understand that. Just like Dr. Nebanan said, the PANSEC acted like a mother who believed that the smallest child of her house should be listened to. Otherwise, in a position like this, 4 is against 1, and it's simple. But all the same, we are going back to our houses, we are going back to our trenches to get back to them.
Our stand is still the 6111 for reasons. Somebody said it there that if we go by what they are proposing, some associations will not get any representation, and that is a fact. And when the associations that are known and accredited by CRFFN is not represented, how do you get to talk to them?
The permanent secretary gave the association 2 weeks to come up with a workable agreement for all parties. Brownson, Unwana, for Nigeria Maritime TV.